Oh. Oh. And we and we are live. Hi. I need to move some stuff on my desktop because I'm a dumbass. Sorry about that. Forgot to recharge my wireless headphones, so now I have to plug it in. And everything is falling. That's great. Amazing. Alright, I think I'm good. So hi! Today we are not playing Quasimorph or Blood West. I decided we were playing Starsector. I'm hoping the resolution is good. I need to check record. Does not appear to be good at all. Never mind. Okay, that should be good enough. With that being said, time to play Starsector. Starsector is a funny, little not so little game. I go in a bit more detail as I create my character, but it is a game that is all about you being a captain of a spaceship, and more specifically, the admiral slash leader of a fleet, and if you're willing to put in the effort, of an entire faction. This specific run is going to be heavily modded. I've tried to play it unmodded once in streams, and it was fun, but after I started modding the game, I absolutely cannot go back to unmodded game. I'm sorry to say. So I'm just going to go into it and talk about the lore as we travel through the darkness of space, I think. Start. Size. Action settings. Okie dokie. The easiest, well, not easiest, but the most common mod in this game is a faction mod. By default, they are Tritakian, Persean League, Dominion. Something like 7 factions, I think. Maybe a bit more, I don't quite recall. But I may have added quite a few. Quite a few. That's how you make the sector feel much more alive. You just add a crap ton of faction, and then you kind of forget which faction are or are not in your game, and then you cry a lot. We can also start as our own faction or free start. Free start means we are by ourselves, but we do not have a planet to call, which makes the game quite a bit more difficult. And next page, just random faction and so on. Custom start is interesting. It gives you a bunch of very specific stats, such as having spaceship base battleship Yamato. I don't actually like that stat. It says it's easy. It's not that strong. You only start with it, and I don't know, it doesn't. Compared to other spaceships you can get in mods, it's not that strong, which unfortunately. The faction balance is completely ruined. Some factions have incredibly powerful ships, some factions do not. Some factions have actually ships that are kind of good and not broken. We're not going to be playing as a faction with any of those low-powered or regular, not broken ships. We're going to be playing as the UAF. The UAF breaks the game because of another mod that I have installed. By default, it's already really strong because it's missile boats and a crap ton of flyers, and flyers are quite strong in this game, even if you do need something to serve as a shield to absorb all of the damage you're going to take. But yeah. So once you click on something here, you get a small introduction to the faction. I am going to not read it. Maybe. Or at least not yet. First, I'm going to talk about the options we have for fleets. We have the option to start with just a frigate. It's the quote-unquote classic ship. You start with a frigate and from there you expand. I don't hate that as a start, but I don't love it either. It's a very slow start. Having only one ship severely limits you in what you can do if you don't have a way to acquire more ships relatively quickly. So personally, I prefer to start either with a small combat fleet, which is usually just 3 ships or 2 ships. You get you get 2 presets, but then you can get random. You can press random, and it will give you a bunch of random ships that are not in the preset. Usually, I like going for random. And you get combat large, which I mean is a big battle fleet. Or you can go for a trade fleet, which as a small one is usually two support ships and one kind of battleship. And we are most definitely going to start with trade. Personally, I like trade because it's easier to make money with. Explorer is an in-between trade and battle, in my experience. And then you get the super fleet, super ships. You start with only one ship, and usually it is busted. I really like the Lilaru, but honestly I'm not entirely sure why it's considered a super ship. It's a good cruiser, but it's not amazing. I think it's because it's kind of secret, kind of hidden. On the other hand, there's this thing, and I think so. This specific ship has two variants. There's one that is just a missile boat, and another one that is a missile boat, but who just has, how to say this? It has nuclear warheads, and everything dies because of it. I think this is the more normal one without the nuclear warheads. And this one is a prototype destroyer, which, funny enough, I think we can get from this. Never mind. I thought that was the same one, but those are a bit longer. So this one fires a missile. It does not do damage, but it grabs everyone. It sucks in everyone, and then it explodes a second time, and everybody is hit all over the place. It's quite funny. And Grand Fleet is usually you get a massive starting fleet. Here you just get ships, but usually it's more something. A very big fleet. Anyway, now that I've explained all of that, we're going to start reading. The United Aura Federation, commonly known as the UAF, is an organized, isolated, and nominally neutral faction led by the popular monarch, the first Permassuri of the Federation, Arya Charlotte UK. It is a relatively new faction in the southwestern part of the Persean Sector. With its history in the sector extended only to a few cycles ago, when its people were first known to the core world as visitors from faraway places. Standing strong with enough military powers to keep the balance of power in the sector, yet staunchly adherent to its unique peacefulness and its isolation, the Federation is an enigmatic faction whose objectives and purposes remain obscure to many. Welcome to the United Aura Federation, a hybrid tech faction primarily focused on ballistic projectile, missile weaponry, and air power. Their ships are universally overgunned, which can be either good or bad news depending on the player's choice and loadout. They are a standalone faction that utilizes their own ships and equipment as they are not native to the sector. Their main strength is the ability to be strong together as a fleet and the versatility of their naval air forces. Their main weaknesses are uniquely overgunned ships, the lack of highly advanced or general absence of beam weaponry. Most of their fighters have high survivability, but the more advanced the type is, the slower the rate of them recovering from battle loss. The UAF only wishes to be left alone in their little corner outside of the core world region. They have no wish to interfere with the politics of the sector, but are not afraid or hesitant to defend themselves. The player will never face any enemies that wield their weaponry as long as it wasn't affected externally. Starting in UAF, you'll want to unlock more access to the faction via Administrator. Recommended to get on Administrator Nia Aura Goodside in Vermilion Station. She would probably recommend and give you green light access toward the other administrators on different worlds under her own control. This is not that the mod is still under. So that's the other thing. The UAF has a much more in-depth. It's a lot more in-depth in how it works. Stuff like quest lines and stuff like that. It encompasses a lot more than most mods do. So yeah, we are going to do that one. Combat shuttle, M freighter. I wanted to reroll it. Pretty much. You know what? I'll take this. So now that we're here, if you're wondering if you've missed anything, I didn't miss much. I mostly just write this and explain how the game starts, because I'm probably going to do multiple runs of this game in the long run, so I'm just explaining everything. So here we can decide with how much stuff we're starting. I'm going to start a lieutenant, because again, starting at level 1 is a bit slow. And now we get to the background. Backgrounds can do a lot of stuff. They can be absolutely nothing. You're just a guy. Nobody knows about you. You just exist. Or you can have commentary, which means that you get a partner, which is a unique officer with a lot of high potential. He can go, well, they can go to super high level and stuff. Or you can screw yourself up by being a high value target, and tons of enemies are going to just throw bounty hunters at you until you die. You can also choose to specialize in smaller ships, which is just frigates and destroyers. Or you can have a personal army, which you can have a lot more officers, but they are generally weaker. The other exploit is you can take over low deployment point ships. 35 points, I think you can take over some cruisers, but mostly that's going to be frigates and destroyers. You can also say that you're in debt. You're in debt. And you have to pay a lot of money in order to get out of it. And the higher your level, the more debt you are in. It's great. I've never done this one because I'm already always short on money. Or you can be haunted, which means there's just a ghost who comes to say hi sometimes and murders you. You need to do haunted in order to unlock Shadow of the Lake. I kind of cheated in order to get access to Shadow Lake to see what it did. And then there's this one, which I've not done because the Exotech questline is long and kind of annoying to do. So today, however, we are going to use one of the, well, arguably one of the most busted start of the game, Neural Shard. The way the game works is that you have officers which you can put in your spaceships. Those spaceships are now much better at piloting, obey the piloting rule or personality of their captain, which can be it's not really the way it's called. I think it's cowardly. No, it's not cowardly. It's something, but I call it cowardly because the guy will almost never. Okay, I did not know that this ship could just fire its massive missile on the title screen. Okay. That kind of surprised me. The game has some really fun shit. What was I going to say? It's safe. The guy is never going to really enter enemy engagement range. He's just going to always hang back and not do much, in my opinion. I don't really like it. Then there's one that is a bit more aggressive, but it's not really going to do much. It's still going to hang back. Then there's Steady, which will do its best to stay in engagement range, but won't like throw himself into the enemy ranks. Then you have Aggressive, which is I see the enemy, I go in second command. I don't think I do. It's check. I think I took a look at that mod. No, I don't. I think I took a look at that mod and I don't really like it. I like the idea of it. And the last one, officer behavior is reckless, which is just balls to the wall and. I might install it later if it doesn't bark my save. I've been meaning to do a 4-scene number run at one point. So anyway, we're going to be playing Neural Shard, which means every single ship you have in your fleet is controlled by an officer. Specifically, it is controlled by yourself. Yeah, in that case, yeah, I know which one it is. I was looking at it and I wasn't super interested. I might install it once this run has run its course. But for now, I'm just going to keep the regular player skill tree. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. So right now every single ship is controlled by you, but while it's controlled by an AIU, it does not benefit from all of your skills. It is only affected by 2 or 3 of my combat skills. Those are random every combat encounter, which is kind of annoying, and they will always be aggressive. The nice thing about it is that you can kind of just take over whatever ship you want, so long as it does not have an officer in it. The main issue is people absolutely hate AI and stuff like that in the sector, so the fact you're kind of an AI, people are scared of you. Do not want to join you. Ever. And now for the skills. In order for the shard start to background really shine, you have to take combat skills. Usually when I don't take that starting options, I don't really take combat skills at first. I tend to go all into logistics, or well, industry, some technology, and once I've gotten everything I want in here, I start picking more skills in the others. Because they're just a bunch of very good skills that make the start of the game much easier to deal with. Mainly the bulk transport thing, which is... Hello! Ah, a fellow lover of chocolava cakes. So for now, I'm going to do this. Yeah, navigation is probably one I should grab. Right now... I think I'm just gonna grab Helmmanship, because I never know which one I should grab of the starting ones first. They're all super good, especially impact mitigation, because I'm terrible at Persean machine. But that's going to be my 3 skills, and from now on I'm going to put 1 skill into combat every 2 levels, just because I started the shard thing. Shard background. And now, after only half an hour of streaming, we start the game! Hooray! Starting package... Wait, what? Grab this one. I've not played Starsector ever since they added the spooky things in the Abyss, like half a year ago now. So I've not played the mod in a long time. I've done some testing around to make sure everything worked, but yeah, that's about all I did. Yeah, I've been meaning to stream the game for a long while, but never jumped into it. I told myself, I want to play the game. Oh, god damn it. I want to play the game, but I'm just going to disconnect. I wanted to play the game, but I decided that I would not pick it up before streaming it, so that's kind of slowed me down by a lot. Anyway, I see that we have started at one of the worst places we could have. Never mind. So we have a contact here as a quartermaster. When you do a faction start, you always start with a contact, and the game absolutely loves giving me Alexandra Yamato as a contact. The problem is you can't talk to her until you've done a bit of the UAF, not questline, but reputation farming, and it's just, yes, my starting contact, with whom I can't talk. Thanks, game. Well, I guess I'm not doing anything here. Dockside, officer. And you all want me to go on the other side of the damn sector, huh? Please, I'm begging you. Okay, that might be... Okay, so this one is closer, but that might be a bit much considering I've got... Yeah, I've got a freighter and 2 frigates, maybe I... no, that's a destroyer. Yeah, that's a straight destroyer. Maybe I don't. And so that's the first time... Well, not exactly the first time, but it's one of the first times that I've seen the redesign of those ships, and they look a lot better than they used to. I was confused, I thought she was max level, but... Oh, she couldn't level up, rather. So, man, what do you have to... That's a lot more transplutonic ore than I can. Yeah. Those trading missions give you a lot of money, but you need to have the cargo space for it, and yeah, that's not happening. So instead, we are going to go talk to the station commander. Mostly because we don't have to do jack here. Those missions will spawn enemy fleets, which are going to come to you. Thing is, most of those fleets are going to be intercepted by other fleets. And once that happens... Okay, so that did not happen here. Damn, what? I might be slightly screwed. Slightly. I thought Ner had a lot more defense. Great start to my adventure, really. Yeah. So usually you get a lot more allied ships that can help you blow everything up. In this case, we don't really have that. So this is a massive battle that we need to deal with ourselves. Thankfully, since we have a space station to help us, we don't really have to worry all that much about... a ton of enemies, so long as we stay near allies at least. Mistake has been made! I lost control of my ship. Please help. Watch me die like an idiot. I am terrible at controlling the game, by the way. Shit. Yeah, that way. I'm helping. I think, maybe, probably not. Actually, no, we are winning. Oh, I figure. I mean, my freighter is going to die, probably, but... Okay, so the freighter and me have died, that's... So maybe this was a mistake? Is the camera button? I think I went into the wrong one, and this is a destroyer that I wanted to take control of. I'm absolutely awful at piloting frigates, but destroyers are just the right size where I'm able to actually do stuff with it. Anyway, who cares? We won! Hooray! My poor ships. Now, normally you could probably grab a few of those in order to kickstart your... You can probably... The reason why I like this mission, those kind of mission, is because you can kickstart your run if they have like, some of the good stuff. For example, if I went to grab even just a combat super freighter, that's 3090 3900 cargo space and so on. It's hazard mining incorporated stuff, which is pretty good, especially since a bunch of them have story points. But at the same time, I lost 2 ships, so I don't know if it's worth really grabbing. Yeah. I'm just going to recover my ships. And now we hire a crew. Because, oh god. Can I buy in terms of spaceships? Sure. I have access to the meat. As the one I'm thinking of here. Of getting this, so fried rice. You're telling me that a shrimp fried this rice? Yeah, I'm going to grab the menorah. And now I'm poor. I am really poor, I can't buy anything. I'm gonna leave it untouched for now. That again. $50. So I have I don't know which mods does that, but I can make a small settlement, which is honestly pretty good at giving you some starting power. It's not a full colony, and it does stuff that a full colony doesn't. The way I treat it is that it's a good starting. It gives you some starting power, and once you found a place to set up your faction, it makes for a pretty good capital for a city. So now we're gonna go to Vermilion Station. Oh no, I'm a dumbass. I forgot to scavenge. Delicious scavenging. Scavenging is love, scavenging is life. On P. Game, please. In range my butt. Okay, that was not really necessary, but more reputation is always nice. For a second I thought I lost reputation with the Warfare iteration, was really close. Anyway, back to going to AO. The Vermilion Station. I have forgotten every single key. It's amazing. Good enough. I think I need to grab... I think I need to grab... Yeah, chocolava. I'm going to feed 1,000 of them. But I'm grabbing that as well. I think that's one of the mods you can just get through levels, but having that will just be useful. Do I have anything to sell? Yes, but I forgot I'm poor. So again, here he's telling us we kind of need your help. He is only paying us 68k because this place has a lot of defenses. Say hello to the big angry fleet of the game, or at least the region, which will just murder everything that comes close to it. The place is powerful enough that I can just leave. And we just have a random pop-up saying, oh yeah, now you have gained 68, me 100 credit. It's 68,000. Okay. System bounty. I am not going to fight the hegemony for you. This, however, sounds pretty good. That's a bit much. You guys really have a deserter problem already, huh? Yeah, I'm hoping that whatever's going to happen over there. See what I mean by I can just leave and I'm randomly going to win the mission? Uh, no, I can just come back, look at the debris field, grab everything I want from it. Yeah. Art thou serious? The Vtubers are going. This is ours, you can't fight us. Meanwhile, we have allies. I'm not even going to move from here. Yeah, that's why I was really confused. I just was going. Why are they trying to attack me when I have all of that behind me? Because usually when you have very big, a lot of allies or very big ships, they just go, we have a claim, but we can't do anything about it. Honestly, I'm kind of just waiting for the Slovenia to show up and blow everything up. I'm genuinely surprised it hasn't. Behold, an epic battle. Because I can't aim for shit. I might be dead. I was dead, but I took him with me, so I count that as a win. And now I go in video sheet and toggle the speed up. Because really, what else am I going to do? I will happily trade a single frigate for everything I'm going to get at the end of this. I'm guessing they didn't deploy the Slovenia because it was a small engagement. I would imagine it's going to take yeah. I lost 50 people, hooray! Oh, he has a viaduct. Oh. I kind of want that. Ah, damn it, I can't get the viaduct. The viaduct is from another mode. It's basically the ultimate fuel carrier with almost 8k, and you can boost it to like 10k if you get the right S mods. Yeah, that sounds about right. The main issue is I'm bad at doing all of that with very small ships, such as frigates. I'm good with cruisers and cruisers and capital ships. Destroyers, I'm decent, but I'm not amazing, which is one of the reasons why I want to do a small ship run at some point in order to learn to actually be good. Yeah. Yeah. Right. There's a lovely amount of stuff. Spaceships are something I can be decent with, but I'm not the best. Usually I'm good at the start, but then something bad happens, I panic and I get caught out with a bank full of flux and I just get blown up because I can't phase anywhere anymore. Okay, she can level up, so now... I think impact mitigations here. Go see Lunamoon. Real quick. I think I might be able to get another of the I know what this does, but I'm going to put it off for now until I have a better and stronger fleet. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. That's one of the good ships too. Yeah. How much do you give me if I sell you everything? Good news is I actually can buy the ship. Bad news is I can't equip it with anything. Yeah, I know, but I wanted to feel the weight of my mistake. And of my terrible impulse buying problem. Because this has nothing in it. It's completely useless for now. Oh, hey! Didn't realize I had cataphracts. Probably, yeah. Probably. Do we have anything? Operation. Slow. Why do we have 5 contacts? Well, we are going to... Not there, because now I don't have enough... full orc. Oh, I screwed up bad. What do you even have? Oh, I didn't realize I had 800 supplies. No, I don't need that many. I thought I had like 400. Oops. You might think this is because I haven't played the game in a long time, but no, I was never good. This is just me playing the game normally. That's a pirate fleet, isn't it? So for the purpose of the game being a bit faster, I started with the reverse polarity sleep space thing. Because that's just really useful. I was tempted to start with the gates turned down, but I decided I wouldn't skip the plot for this one. I'm just going to do the entirety of the game's plot. In future runs, I will, but yeah, for now. Pause. And I'm just going to do this game, quote unquote, as you're supposed to play it. So I love my speed up mod. Being able to go X4 is great. It's supposed to be around here somewhere. Yes. If I start getting my ass beat, I will call in the mid shield, but for now. I don't know why, but seeing my char just throw itself into the guy is just funny. Oh, I was at max flex. Whoops! Hey! It really is, yeah. I was not expecting those people to be around, but... When they gave me this, it's very funny. Very, very funny to throw that at other fleets in order to yield them into outer space. And you know, when we're... This has one planet... No planet... And no planet. Beep, 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 what? Why are you beeping me? We could have spy arrays. Yes. Still 11. I'm not gonna explore those two other ones because I don't think I'll really find anything, but I might go to Gamalton and Kara. And yeah, I'm going to poke my head in just in case. And he does nothing. Yeah, sometimes you do find really fun stuff like the Temple to the Machine God, which happen to me more often than I'd like to admit. Just going to random red star with absolutely nothing in it is just there. This doesn't have anything. Go to the fringe point. Oh, big. Delicious hyperspace topography. Which are... Ooh, abundant red ore. Yeah... It doesn't... I can't really look at it, but I think it's... Yeah, ultramagnetic field. It makes seeing things around them really difficult. For example, I'm pretty sure that's a space station, I can barely see it. Oh! Oh, game, why are you like this? The game just gave me one of my favorite ships. But I can't really use it because this is a themed run themed around the UAF. So, this is a Hablemon class support carrier. It's a terrible ship. It's a capital ship who is really bad at fighting, but really, really good as a support ship. Yep, this thing. I absolutely love playing as a Rosenreiter fleet. It's like one of my favorite power fantasy and way to play the game. You can only find it in black hole sectors. Yeah, and it does look like it. It does, it really does. But yeah, it's one of my favorite ships, and I can't really use it. It's really strong once you get a proper Rosenreiter fleet going. Because the Rosenreiter fleet is a lot of flyers and so many missiles. They're even more of a missile boat than a UAF in my opinion. Especially once you get the special battleship at the end of their quest line. I have made a mistake. I thought the slipstream would still be around. I am neutral with hazard mining copper, so I'm going to go. Hmm. And a mule is nice, but I need fuel. Please, kill you. Huh. I don't know what happened, but everything started blowing up apparently. Ah yes, the 30k delivery mission. I'm pretty sure I'd pay more in fuel costs than what he's paying me. I mean, usually our deliveries are in the multiple thousands, so that helps offset the cost, but still. Oh no, our trading is terrible. You do not do our trading ever. Transport and ore, you can, because that's a lot more cost efficient, but you don't do ore trading unless you have multiple atlases or just you accidentally found yourself with over 35k of it because you found an abandoned mining platform and now you have all of this ore and you don't know what to do with it. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so the good news is we have enough to go back home. Ow. I tried. And no, that thing shows up. Yeah, either them were here or I was going to have to use distress call. Since I'm not too far from UAF space, I probably would have gotten an ally, but you never know. I went completely wrong one. Hello there, Million. Please, like, give me another mission that doesn't suck. Not for me. Yeah, that's too. don't think that's going to happen. That's 3 carriers, an exploration ship. Yeah. If I had more ships, maybe I could take it on, but not as I am. Pretty far away. Yes, let's murder the League Church. This is something I can get behind. Maybe? I have not yet started dating anyone, but I think you can, yes. Oh. Give me that. There was just a ship in here. Interesting. I'm not going to complain about a new ship, but still. Just a little guy. Yeah, not going to. And yeah, I'm gonna need a tanker if I want to do anything, pretty much. I mean, I could grab the L tanker. Yeah, I was thinking on if I want just one, or if I want to grab another ship as well. Yeah, I still have to equip my Shinoria, so... My money! very nice, yeah. Well, I don't have the fighters to put in the claims yet, but once I have, it's going. Fighter claims is shockingly good on small ships. It's fairly cheap, and if you put some even cheaper fighters, you get fighters that aren't actually great because they can't be replenished, but they can screen a lot of firepower. Not what I would call cost-effective at the start of the game, but it's pretty good later on at the start of the game. But yeah, it's the main weakness really is that those fighters do not replenish. But if you have mostly just destroyers and frigates and a few cruisers, even if you can put only 1 or 2 wings of, like, I don't know, drones on a frigate, because those tend to be fairly cheap, both on top, both in terms of the mod and the ACP. It's pretty decent because it gives them either an attack boost, or if you find the right one, I don't know how much it costs, but there's a drone which is all about making shields in front of your ship. It also helps a lot with survivability. Of course, once they're gone, but the problem for your pilot, not you. Okay. Ah, yes. No, I meant to actually read the text, but I completely forgot. Oops. Talk to the distinguished academician. As you approach, he looks over and says, "Captain Celia! Don't look so surprised. You've got a fascinating reputation to, shall we say, move our shakers to the sector over." He tips me, says the other officers, with a promise to join in a moment, and catches your eyes. Dinantes, compare to yourself, I mean. I trust you've heard the Academy's new provost? Oh, the Galaxy Academy has a new chief executive. Ah, I knew you were as intelligent as you look. He winks. Yes, the Academy is renewing itself after that embarrassing incident with Provost Kalchichor. The Academy has come under new leadership, bold leadership. The new Provost, Anahita Braid. He raises his glass in toast to discover that you're holding a glass of something away. Oh god, where did that glass come from? Here's your glass, and the senior academician enthusiastically hits it with their own, and downs the drink. Your fresh blood, my enemy slaughtered and their lands conquered, and that's right. I mean this in purely metaphorical terms, of course, but I dare say the hegemony purge has cleared out the old guard and opened up some opportunities. Which brings me to you. A hand lands on your shoulder, somewhat intrusively. The new provost asked me to find someone like you, and now I found you. You come to the Galaxia Academy, in the Galaxia system, of course, but you don't need me to tell you that. Midway from Provost bed. His face turns in for a moment. She has a vision for the future, Cap. In times as extraordinary as these, she might just realize it. Hear what she has to say, keep an open mind. His tone lightens again, and he glances at the officers he was previously causing with. If you would pardon me, I do believe that I owe a round for my new friends. I shall see you around the Galaxia academy soon, I'm sure. Okay. Everybody's going for them. Just for death and murder. Yep. Big gun. And just like that, we are 98k richer. Delicious money. We're putting the civilian transport ship on an invasion. What's here first, you asshole? Ow. You really don't want me to get those ships. I'm reasonably sure I could take them, but I don't. Just here for the salvage. Okay, did I pick up a mission to... No, I did not pick up a mission, okay. Redosh. The best kind of money. Oh, he showed up. So this guy is from Bounty Mod, and he gives you missions to kill guys with much more... Not much more, but updated and very highly modified ships. Which is always fun. Smoke. Approach the shadowy silhouette. Quickly jumps away, faster than anything you have ever witnessed. You are now left wondering if it is a malevolent demon or benevolent creature. Being. The speed of that creature brings to mind the legendary ship that barrels toward an enemy fleet at light speed in order to escape encirclement. You blink, it seems to have disappeared from your vicinity. Capture it. As you approach, the kitten scurries away like a bolt of lightning. You decide to play a game and chase the creature, not so fast. Need a fireball exit via the back of the bar. It is now aware that you are after it. Follow it outside. Chase the kitten! With your nimbleness, you catch up to the kitten. However, it's not giving you any time to allow itself to capture. Before you can take another step towards the elusive creature, you notice that it has led you to a back alley devoid of human traffic. Carefully decide what you are about to do next. You might find something interesting along the way. You lost sight of the kitten. There are 3 paths before you. Which way will you go? Middle. Continue trudging his path. It's a dead end, but something isn't right. It's really quiet. You are not fully aware that this part of the alley is secluded away from the main traffic of the station. You just turn around, a female voice calls out to you. Hey, hello, Celia. Somebody is standing below the lamppost and slowly approaching you. Why you know my name? She continues walking toward you and stop. A strange woman holds a notebook? It's more like a dossier. According to this file, you are subject number 621. At first glance, she seems harmless, yet there is an unusual air about her and a sudden appearance. Subject 621, huh? I understand if you're confused, but I've been dying to meet you in person. I'm Sophia. She'll resume walking towards you in this direction, but something drops from her lab coat. A metallic sound rings out. You focus on the fallen object. The man is a little slow to reconnect it. Is that a scalpel? Why would she... A scalpel? A stream of question runs through your head. Observe her carefully. She picks it up. However, she fumbles and drops more tools from her pocket. Oops, bye-bye. Feigning ignorance about her earlier clumsiness, she continues to fumble. This time it's a leucotome, a surgical instrument used from performing leucotomies, as well as lobotomies, and other forms of psychosurgery. Now you start to feel in danger. Why would they need to carry a tool like that? You can only devise your escape while she's occupied. Run and don't look back. And your fool would not take this opportunity to escape from such a dangerous person, but for the deliberation you sprint away like a deer running for its life. Whoever that Sophia was, she's a hazard to your health, and no matter how you look at it, keep running. I am now completely lost. As you've met a dead hand, if looking around, a particular worn-out poster piques your interest. That poster. Upon closer inspection, while the quality of the poster is still clear enough to display the person who seemed uncomfortably pointing at the viewer. You try your best to display to someone who is in the poster a familiar face. Just to be some sort of recruitment poster, the woman presented here looks embarrassed. Whoever it is, she must be popular in the Federation. One of the poster has no value to you, but for some inexplicable reason, your hand roll it up before sliding it in your pocket. You have acquired worn-out recruitment poster. I hope I can find all of them. Find yourself at a dead end. However, you see a pile of electronics. Looking at it, you feel there's more to it. You also realize that this spot is good to lure out a kitten by placing a can of tuna food on the ground. Investigate a pile of rubbish. Curious to rummage through the pile and to discover that there is a functional blueprint of some sort. It's unusual to see something important lying alongside the trash. Someone must have overlooked and threw it here. Whatever the reason, the blueprint is yours now. Obtain Oran Automata Empirical Package. Nice. I am so lost. It's a dead end, but suddenly you feel a presence behind you. You turn around to confirm your suspicion. But you see the woman in military uniform and with multitudes of medals. One glance, and you can tell she's a high ranking official in the Federation. For some reason, she's calling at you. Let the woman speak. You saw it. I'm sure you did, huh? Don't harm me, I know what you did! You have no idea who she is and what she's talking about. Confused, you try to remember if you wronged her somewhere in the past. Rack your brain to the point that you get a headache. Unfortunately, nothing rings a bell. To diffuse the situation, you try to answer her. And that's the lady that was on the poster. Yes, I did! And I am loving every part of it! You mean your weight on the waiting scale? Ligma. Don't embarrass the tie! You're lying! She quickly pulls out a pistol from her coat and aims it at you with immense range of investment. You know exactly what's going to happen. You use 80% of your brain computing power and calculate the possible trajectory and timing of when you will dodge the bullet. Dodge and escape. A shot has been fired. Luckily for you, managed to dodge the point-blank shot. The agitated woman can only look at you in disbelief, stunned. You take this rapidly escaping opportunity to escape, sprinting away from her. Keep running. When you start traversing the maze-like alleyway, you spot the leadership creature. Fortunately, it seems that it's not aware of your presence. Something else that grabbed it. This is your chance to grab it. Oh, finally I can get away from the crazy ladies. What's wrong with this place and woman? Carefully approach the kitten. You begin to tiptoe so as not to alert the little creature. After a few more steps, you prepare yourself to grab it. Until the kitten immediately turns to your direction. Startled, it lets out a cry and darts away from your grasp. You access to it, you contemplate what you're doing. You realize how ridiculous it is to be chasing a small kitten in a secluded area unknown to you. And you look ahead. You see a massive steel door, wide enough to fit a small shuttle into. Seems solid and looks recently cleaned. Sparkly, contrasting the warm surrounding. Walk up towards the structure. As you approach the structure, notice that you aren't alone. You see a woman looking up at the strange structure. She seems to be lost in her own world. You call out to her. Nia Aurora? She looks in your direction after hearing your voice. She gives you a complicated expression before smiling at you as usual. Nia starts walking up to your direction. I did not expect to see you here about places, Captain. Do you happen to be lost? She asks pleasantly. Knowing that you are chasing a kitten. Aurora smiles, amused at the idea of you ending up here because of a kitten. My, that's very dedicated of you. You really played with Kevi. You give Nia a puzzled look. She bends down to pet the white and grey cat. Kevi knows her against her hand. Nia smiles, looks so soft. Just a mischievous child. He likes to play games with people, and you are just a latest with him. I guess so, but what is this place? Nia looks up at the structure again and answers your question. I suppose you're trustworthy enough? Alright, I'll tell you. She paused for a bit and started explaining. It may look like your usual abandoned warehouse, but really, it's a hidden hangar for a strike I made a long time ago. Strikecraft? Yes, a strikecraft. Would be better if you see it for yourself. Come with me. You follow Nia towards the entrance of the hangar. She approaches the access panel for the smaller mine-side entrance and proceeds with giving her biometrics. When the access verification is done, she prompts you to get inside the facility. A light automatically lights up one by one as you walk through the corridors. The interior of the hangar is surprisingly more well maintained than the entrance. As you step further, you can now see the strikecraft deep in slumber at the center of the hangar. Nia stops in her tracks and makes a welcoming gesture. Then Scylla, welcome to the project site of the Lynx. The Lynx? What happened here? In many a day in the Oran R&D division, my research team came up with the idea of a strikecraft capable of multi-combat. Nia walks closer to the Lynx and gently touches its exterior. However, at some point in the development, we reached an impasse. Time was running out for development at the time, our resources were limited. Between the other more promising craft programs and ours, which ran over its budgets, it's hardly a surprise that our superiors opted to abandon it. That sounds troublesome. Nia sighs bitterly. Indeed, her weapon systems are complete, but her most crucial part is yet to be finished. The multi-combat subsystem. She looks at you with her usual smile. Her eyes seems to go through a series of emotions: curiosity, wariness, reluctance. I sent you her documentation, she says as if stuttering. Nia tap her tripod and send you the specification of the links of the file. What is that? It's a frigate, huh? How many of our weapon systems already functional except for the subsystem? Nia ponders deeply about something. Maybe this is a terrible decision, but perhaps meeting you here is more than just a coincidence. Knowing your skills and your track records for fortune, I think that helped me finish what I have set out to do. Hello. Okay then, what can I do to help? I'm so glad you are willing to help. Well then, what you must do is quite simple. You need to take her with you and make her part of your fleet and deploy her in combat. We install a program that will record all of its real-time combat data and will automatically transmit the data to me directly. I can pretty much do that. Wonderful. I'll make the arrangements so she can join your fleet. It won't take long, Captain. Nia steps closer to you and extends her right hand. You have my gratitude, Captain. Because of this, she can take flight in the cosmos once more. You shake hands with her. Nia's slime reaches her high. You enter the Lynx's cockpit while she leans over to the side, explaining its automata hybrid qualification. It can be converted to non-automated ships through a certain method. You chat with Nia for another hour, further discussing the Lynx as well as Nia's past history. After a while, give her your thanks before leaving. She remains to conduct several adjustments with systems. She assures you that the Lynx will be sent to your fleet in short order. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get a ship out of this. It's still super far away. different bounty. Ah yes, the Legio Infernalis posting a bounty for a pirate. And that sounds about right. Oh, dang it. Oh, oh. Yeah, that sounds like something that would have been worth it. And I think what I got is... It's pretty good, it's blueprint. Dude, a lot of blueprints, holy shit. A lot of blueprints. If I actually use blueprints for anything, it'd be nice. I guess. Nova Drive. I haven't checked if Nova Drive has anything to sell to me. Merc. No, I'd be stealing from my allies, but that would have probably been worth it. America's vegan fleet. I don't know why it's so funny to me. I'm gonna grab 100 more. Neat. I think there was another option to recruit some marines here. Never mind. Hello. I'm not doing anything like that with my fleet. Well, there were about 100 dudes. I'm going to see if I can murder some pirates. Yes. Run from me. I mean, it's definitely worth grabbing 180 supplies at this level right now. And again, transplatonic could be nice. I'm just gonna steal your shit. Thank you. Ah, there's a logic path here. Eh. The thing is just here. Yeah, I'll grab a Lyra. Yeah. It's all about getting things into space. Ah! Die. That is absolutely not worth it. Oh no, I should. Oh no, I'm hated by the Dedic Path, how terrible. I think since there's been a disruption, I can sell... Yeah, I should be able to sell the food from bingo. It's not much, but hey, free 15k credits. Right. Oh god, I can. Here. You know what, yeah, sure enough. I just toss a new scar onto it. Because why not at this point? A sec, I need to check something out. If you get what I'm referencing with this, you... I don't know, you get a cookie, an internet cookie. Everything is super expensive, I can't make anything. Level. I completely forgot what I was going to do. There's a guy around here somewhere that had a bounty on him. Yeah, I did. Incineration orange plant. Okay, I have enough fuel to go pretty much anywhere I want. Oh. Oh, I'm going to get shot at. Ah! Yeah, I'm not fighting that. This is the officer from the building indicator. Captain, there appears to be a faint signal coming from lower orbit. They put a detailed scan of the transmission source to the primary bridge display, an orbital nav grid overlaid with icon and telemetry. The transmission is very weak. We only picked it up as the surveyor ran through its calibration cycle. It's like an automated instrument package deployed in low orbit. Power source is degraded. It's got to have been here for signal. Your sector official activates the audio output, a garble loop, waiting in and out of coherence, recorded voice. Transmitter must be damaged, but with little work, a hint of pride enters your voice there. And of the Galaxy Academy, if found, I implore you to return the data core to the Academy for a reward of 18,000 credit authorized by Provost Thomas Kalitcher. Message will repeat. And now we perform a survey. That's pretty decent. No massive bonuses, but hey. So there's a domain era satellite. We can't go anywhere near them because they would blow us up violently. Wait, hold on, is that? Oh, it's a cryovolcanic world. I was going to say, is that... Nope. Ow, I thought it was far enough. Okay, yeah, no, that's a really good system. $225 hazard rating isn't that bad either. Don't catch me, I'm leaving. I am in severe pain and all of my supplies have gone. How did I lose all of my supplies actually? Yeah, it's a pretty good place because it's right next to my allies too. Did I get caught in... I don't think I did. It's a barren world, so that's not super expensive to survey, I don't think. Archipelago world isn't super expensive either. I didn't do the gas giant because I know that's super expensive to do. And cryovolcanic worlds aren't super expensive either. Where'd my stuff go? I mean, I know I got hit by one of the shots, but still. Uh... Oh. I thought they'd had a lot of supplies because it's a military world. Well, everything's on fire, so that would explain why everything has gone to shit. Oh, stability 0, yeah, that would explain it. Anything I can deliver for you? Spacer. Yeah, no, I don't think people are having a great time around here. Mainly because there's a loaded path, and a pirate. I think I'm at war with the hegemony, aren't I? And you know, I'm neutral for some reason. Oh. Still like super expensive, but at least I have some. On one hand, if this is something I can win, I can get a bunch of UAF ships. And those don't count toward like reputation. So this isn't technically it's not a true attack by the UAF. How much help would I get? Not a ton. I just don't have a lot of money, so I don't think I can. Problem is, if I mess up, I'm going to lose so much money. Shuttle. I was hoping I would be able to answer someone of the station commander here. Ah, damn it. I say that's kind of more worth it. I do. Imperium feel about me. Imperial's neutral, so I could, in theory, go well. Go there. Give me more money. Probably not the best test of ID, but we do what we can. Don't have anything? Huh. Keep. Might have lost a lot of dudes, but eh. Supplies are worth more than marines. This at this stage. I'm gonna go to Radagast and then to I think it was Byzantium. I am tempted to go to the incineration. Okay, so maybe we don't go to the incineration. What can I say? With a name like that, it's got to be something fun, but I'm not dealing with a red warning beacon. Green and yellow, sure, I think I can deal. Red, no. Yeah, I'm not getting anything from those. Hi. Please perish. Ancient megacities. I can't explore them. Dang. I think I saw something else on the map when I scanned. Yep. Ew. Ghost World class mothership blueprint? Eh? The first time I've seen something like that. It definitely is a big boy ship. I don't know. See my blueprints. Starship production. Oh. Domain restricted. Ah, it's a ZRB Juggernaut ship. Okay. Phantasmal Tunnel. Using its mysterious but very large phase-burn system, the Ghost World can possibly tunnel through space-time, covering a sizable distance in an instant. ZRB Juggernaut makes a lot of big stuff. Absolutely massively huge spaceships. What I want is this one. The Smart. It's basically one of the best logistical ships you can have. It has decent weaponry as well, but the really good thing is a really good cargo with one 1500 and 1500 fuel. There's infinitely better ones, but it's fun. So the Industrials just throws giant rocks at people. Yeah. Honestly, the Smart is probably the only ship that's not UAF that I might grab. Solely because... solely because of how it fits into pretty much anything, even if you don't equip it with weapons. Miesta. I think there's something in that star, but... Great system. The most exploration ships are pretty small, yeah. Byzantium. This one. Holy shit. Yeah, sure. Still free with those guys. I'm tired, I really need to stop streaming soon. It's almost midnight for me. 280. Sure. I send all of those weapons for now. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm gonna do the delivery and fleet murder thing. Space station defense. I think it's going to be another one of those cases where I don't really need to do much. It's because of how many people there's going to be. Yeah. They basically just paid me to stand around and don't do much. Scavenge. Oh, perfect. It was, as you would say, free money. Okay, so no, he did already have... Oh, he has compromised storage, that's... How much storage do I have now? A lot more, perfect. Now I need to go to Naraka. Yeah, I didn't realize it was part of my D-mods. A single M freighter isn't massive storage space, but it did feel surprisingly small. Is that not too far from it? I will also... let's check it out. Money. Somewhere. Yeah, this is so not worth it. Anything. It's worth getting any more supplies for now. I'm gonna go to Galacia and then probably go back to New Aurora. I don't know if it's supposed to be Galatia or Galacia. I'll stop after doing that. Need to go to bed. spaceship. Since this is a starter. As a starting tutorial place, I think the ships are still there. Yeah, they are. I'm gonna grab everything I can. And then pretty much just sell them. It's going to be super expensive to grab them. I could request a meeting with the provost, but I don't think I'm going to do it yet. Probably handle the first few missions. But really, I'm more interested in doing more UAF stuff for now. So maybe this was not worth recovering all the ships. Take the person, the spacers. How much you be? Oh. Oh, but that's just perfect. 14 story points. Pressing all the wrong buttons. I forgot I had that guy. I think there's a... new prison. Oh, I have a lot more prisoners than I thought. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I mean, I guess I have a new guy. I probably fire him later. Oh, it's Pavonius. Long space system. I have no idea why they were pursuing me. Have anything illegal on me? Oh, it does. Yeah, sounds about right. Honestly, the fact that the hegemony is not at war with the UAF is kind of shocking to me right now. I need to be careful. It's Draco. Yes. Funding. Ferenius has nothing, so for a new settlement that's kind of useless. Do that later, I don't feel like reading everything. I remember one of the defining run for his character that I did a long time ago, because I'm basically just reusing a character they made back when I was still playing. Go to Lunam. I forgot which planet I wanted to make a settlement on. Great. I feel particularly stupid. But basically, I did this character a while back, and I even made a funny meme about it because somehow the AI had managed to lose Pavonius, and when I took control of it, I realized it was built like awful. And let me see if I can find it. I do not mean to make the game disappear. Oops. Yeah, I found it. Persean Sector. Unfortunately, I don't have the picture that showed how badly they had fumble making Favonius. Your fleet approaches new aura, your fleet transmits an execution code via transponder, and you are soon granted docking clearance as your fleet trades ping with local traffic control. You come officers call it for attention. Captain, there's a message for you was stored in the core network until our transport code was registered to the local authorities. Patch it through my tripod. The academician Cornelius Elk appears before you. The resolution powers, the audio patch it appears. It didn't pay premium grade transmission caching. Hello? I assume that icon means recording. It is a throat turning his face fully to the imager. Academician Cornelius Elk waits for a moment to allow his name. You may have heard of my seminal work, a new survey of planetology on the find of Persean Sector, which I achieved new center for the field. If I may say so, despite repeat reaction from certain of my narrow-minded colleagues, as I was saying, the very important stage is at drawing, as you recall from your previous conversation, when you return a planetology data core to the Academy. This was for a moment before probably to evoke gravitas. It is my desire that this missive from you, receptive captain, glances down, reading from the datapad. Celia has been strongly empathized by me by patron of the science who has seen fit to fund my work. That you are a perfect facilitator of the solution of an old mystery from the archive. He squints again at something on his datapad and says, "That's a cost per second." Star above. In summary, Patron offers a vast amount credit for services which I shall be pleased to initiate in detail upon your visit to my offices at the Kalashel Academy, which you may find in a bit of... Your message cuts off. Yeah, sure, we'll go there later. Okay, so it wasn't here. I think it was... I wanted to go to Ner, not this. Oops. I'm forgetting the buttons in real time, it's amazing. Hidden volatiles. Let's check. I think abundant volatiles might actually... might give me some decent stuff. Settlement, exercise. Oh. Do I want money or fuel efficiency? That's the issue. I think I want money more than fuel efficiency. No, for this one, apparently it's not within a radius. You're thinking of a building you can build that is within a certain radius of the building of the place your settlement. Once I start ruling in Dosh, I might move my settlement. But for now, I think 25k is just better. And I think it was 10k or 15k. Stockpile is great to just resupplies and fuel. In any case, that's going to be it for this stream. Thanks a lot for coming to watch it. I really wasn't expecting anyone besides my friends to show up, so yeah, thanks a bunch. Hope you had a fun time watching me fumble around Starsector. I don't know when I'm going to stream again next, probably week. And I don't know when next week yet. Work schedule is kind of messy compared to usual, so we'll see. But yeah, thanks so much for coming to the stream. And I'll see you some other time, probably. Bye bye!